Know that you are not alone in your quest to get out of the rat race. There are numerous options for escaping the rat race. It all comes down to finding a method that works for you. Nobody wants to risk their life climbing a ladder they can just try to own, whether it's because of low pay or toxic work environments. So, let us assist you in figuring out how to finally get out of the rat race. By the way, in case you didn't know, the rat race is an exhausting weekly routine in which you trade your time for money for the rest of your working life. In exchange for their manual labor, those in the rat race serve business owners and investors for a small financial reward. Don't buy anything. You won't be able to get out of the rat race if you keep piling up debt. Cut your credit card in half. Stop purchasing items that you do not require. Rather, purchase necessities such as groceries and medications. There may even be some items on your grocery list that you can eliminate, such as bottled water, when you already have tap water at home. Consider lowering your expenses as much as possible. This will enable you to save more money in the long run, allowing you to live within your means. You can also reinvest the money you've saved to grow it tenfold over time. You will be able to achieve financial independence in this manner. There's one more item you'll need to purchase, which we'll discuss in more detail later. Take care of yourself first. The key to breaking free from the rat race is to pay yourself first rather than last. The typical person uses their paycheck to pay off all of their bills, including rent, phone bills, internet, and other expenses. However, after all of those expenses, you're usually left with very little, if anything at all, when you look at your paycheck. Instead, set aside a specific amount from each paycheck to pay yourself first, perhaps $100 per pay period. Then you pay your bills with whatever is left over. If you fall short, it will motivate you to work harder to find a new source of income so that you do not go into debt. To make ends meet, you might start a new side hustle, such as freelancing. Obtain assets. Owning assets is the only way to get out of the rat race. You can increase your income by using assets. For example, you could purchase an online store from exchange that is already proven to make a monthly profit. Alternatively, you could buy stocks when they're cheap. You could purchase condos or houses and have a tenant pay your mortgage each month. In the end, you want to acquire assets that will generate income for you month after month so that you can earn a more scalable income. When you sell the assets you've acquired, you could make a lot of money. If your online store, for example, becomes extremely profitable, you may decide to sell it for a higher price than you paid for it. Alternatively, if the property you bought increased in value, you can sell it for a profit in the future to make even more money. Develop your sales and marketing skills. Sales and marketing are the most valuable business skills that will help you break free from the rat race. Those who combine their best talent with a sales and marketing skill will finally be able to break free from the rat race. Only sales and marketing skills remain to be developed in order to get your artwork out of your house and into someone else's. Those who do not master these skills will be left with beautiful artwork that no one will see. However, as an artist, your ability to self-promote your work can help you increase your wealth. Start a side business. You'll need enough money in the bank to make purchases in order to acquire new assets. Having a side hustle is the best way to make money. This can be accomplished in a number of ways. To begin, you can use a trade time for money strategy to ensure that you will make money. The disadvantage is that time is limited and you will continue to work for money rather than having money work for you. You'll most likely be doing some freelance work, such as graphic design, writing, programming, or influencer marketing, for these types of side hustles. Another option is to concentrate on a passive income stream, which will bring you closer to making money work for you. Dropshipping, blogging, online education, and app development are all examples of low-cost passive income streams. The final low-cost option is to diversify your portfolio, such as by investing in stocks. Depending on which stocks you invest in, you may be able to generate additional income that you can use to purchase more valuable assets. Put your money to work. You won't be able to get out of the rat race unless you put your money into something that will make you more money. The most common blunder people make is blowing their savings in an emergency. Only more money should be made with the money. You could put your money into a startup company, the stock market, or real estate. Keep in mind that there is a risk in each of these scenarios. Despite the risk, there can be significant rewards. Start small when it comes to investing. Don't put all of your savings into one investment and hope it succeeds. In business, stock market investing, and real estate, there are learning curves. Make an educational commitment before making a financial commitment. As a result, the risk of investing your money is reduced. And you have a chance to get out of the rat race. You should outsource everything. The distinction between being self-employed and being an entrepreneur is significant. A self-employed person is someone who works for themselves. To put it another way, their company is their new job. The company is owned by an entrepreneur. Or, to put it another way, other people run the company. It's critical to have help with your business rather than replacing your 9-to-5 job with a 9-to-9 self-employment gig. Ideally, you should hire people who are smarter than you are. If you run a dropshipping business, for example, you'll want to hire the best Facebook ads expert, product description writer, and social media expert you can find. You can help your business succeed by hiring people who are better than you. You'll also avoid burnout from overworking. If you want to get out of the rat race, you'll need some help putting your asset together. Conserve funds. You'll need to save some money as you prepare to leave the rat race. Because so much can go wrong in those first few months, you'll need money to invest, money in case of emergency, and money to help you transition. Just to cover your salary, you should have at least 6 months' worth of savings. The ideal situation would be to have an asset that is already making you money before you complete your transition. However, life does not always provide you with the best circumstances. Life throws you a curveball every now and then. If you or your partner loses a job unexpectedly, you may find yourself scrambling to make ends meet. If you're in a pinch and don't have enough cash on hand, focusing on a freelance opportunity can help you get back on your feet in the meantime. Resign from your job. The day you officially escape the rat race will be a watershed moment in your life. You'll walk out of your office for the last time and exhale deeply, thinking to yourself, freedom. It's a monumental occasion that not everyone is fortunate enough to witness. In some rare cases, getting out of the rat race is a bit of a surprise. Perhaps you were recently laid off and forced out of work, causing you to feel anxious. It can be overwhelming to lose your sense of security from your workplace, whether it was planned or unplanned. Even if you've been planning this for months, you might end up panicking later. As a result, it's critical to devise a quick emergency plan. There are numerous remote jobs where you can trade time for money in the short term in the event of a financial emergency. Always aim to assess your financial situation on a weekly basis to avoid getting sucked back into the rat race you just escaped. We hope that by highlighting these points, we have helped you to see the path to the life you desire. Subscribe to the Facts Directory channel and share your thoughts with us.